Okay, so welcome to the recorded lecture on foreign currency transaction. We'll discuss about qualifying asset. Okay. So we have a problem here. On 1st July 2023, ABC Limited entered into a binding agreement with a Hong Kong company to construct an item of plant. The cost of the plant was 500,000 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so for the discussion purposes, we will classify this as qualifying asset. But as a rule of the thumb, qualifying asset, okay, or the significant time definition on qualifying asset, it says 12 months. Okay, but for the discussion purposes, we will just consider this as qualifying asset. A qualifying asset, by the way, requires an asset to be constructed, okay, over a period of time. All right, the plant was completed on 1st June 2024, okay, of OB Melbourne. The debt was unpaid on 30th June 2024. The exchange rate are the relevant dates are okay, 1st July 2023. We have this $1 Australian dollar. We have $5.14 Hong Kong dollars. And then 1st June 2024, one Australian dollar is equivalent to 5 Hong Kong dollars, 5.22 Hong Kong dollars, and 30th June, which is the of course in Australia that's the end of the financial year. One Australian dollar is 5.18 Hong Kong dollars. So we are required to journalize the transaction. Okay, so the first thing we need to record the agreement here. Okay, so we will record that asset as asset under construction. Okay, this amount and then accounts payable. Okay, to get that amount, you have that 500,000 Hong Kong dollars. To convert that one into Australian dollars, you have to get this rate. Okay, so 500,000 divide 5.14. So you have this. All right. So the next entry is to recognize the completion. Okay, completion of the project. But before that, you do the adjustment. So adjustment here is debit accounts payable and then credit uh, asset under construction. Okay, so what happened here is that your accounts payable becomes lower or lesser, okay, at the beginning stage. Okay, so I'll show you the this amount. So from 97,276, you will need to pay only 95,795. So it's kind of a gain on your part because you will pay lesser amount than the original amount that you recorded. Okay, so to do that, okay, this is the calculation. Get the difference. Uh, so of course we already knew this. Okay, so it's 97,276, and then less this 500,000 divide 5.22, which is this amount. Okay, as you can see here in the formula bar. So the difference is this. Take note, you have to look into that perspective. If you are the one paying and the amount that you will need to pay after the adjustment is lower, then of course that's a gain on your part. Okay, but in this case, because this is a qualifying asset, take note, this is a qualifying asset. Any gain or loss will be charged to the asset under construction account. Okay. So what happens here is that it's sort of a savings. Okay. It reduces the amount of asset that you will recognize, but at the same time, it reduces the amount that you will need to pay for the asset. Now, because it's already completed, you have to transfer that in proper account. So debit plan and then credit asset under construction. Now the year end comes. So to record that, debit foreign exchange loss and then credit accounts payable. Okay, here. Okay, so question is what happens here? What happens is that uh, here on 1st June, you have 95,785, but as of this date, 30th June, due to the foreign currency exchange adjustments, okay, the amount that you need to pay is or should be paying is 96,525. So you know that there is an increase on the liability that you need to settle. Okay. So in that case, because you are the one to pay that, it's a loss for you. Now, someone will ask, why is it that we didn't charge it to plant, unlike what we have done here? Answer: we will only do it like this here if the asset is still considered as qualifying asset. Remember, it's already been completed, so it's not a qualifying asset anymore. It's a regular asset. So in that case, that will be charged to foreign exchange loss. All right. Thank you for your time listening to my recorded lecture. Hope you learned